Welcome to the new WCS Bank Account Management Portal. This portal will be used to maintain information on all WCS bank accounts going forward. Access to the portal and accounts is restricted to users who have been granted permission by request of their regional controllers. Upon opening the portal, you will be directed to this homepage. Based on your permissions, the relevant region, country, or location will be pre-selected. If you have access to bank accounts for more than one region or location, you can use the drop-down options on the left side of the screen to select the different locations. The right side of the screen will display the bank accounts for the country denoted on the left side of the screen for which you have access. The account display shows the bank name, account number, and the date and time the information was last updated. The portal has been pre-populated with all account information that Treasury has on file as of April 30th, 2022. Below the existing bank accounts is the option to add a new bank account if necessary. To view or edit an account, click on the arrow on the right side of the screen. You will then be taken to the general account information for that specific bank account. The top of each of the View Edit screens will display the location, bank, and account you are viewing. There are also navigation buttons on each of these screens. On the top left, there is a home icon that will take you back to the main page. On the bottom left, there is a back button which will navigate to the last screen. And on the bottom right, there is a next button which will take you to the next screen. The General Account Information screen will show the basic information for this account, including the name on the bank account, currency, year opened, and so on. For this example, we will update the date of the last transaction, and we will add a purpose to the account. We will then scroll down the page and we will see that the ownership, which is defaulted to the Wildlife Conservation Society, is a drop-down menu. If the owner is either a subsidiary or joint, and we select that option, a subsidiary box will appear, which will allow us to select the proper owner. Since this account is owned by the Wildlife Conservation Society, we will change that back, and we will keep going down the screen. Here you can see is the option to select if the account does send the MT940 reports to Bank of America. This account is at Bank of America, so it does have the reporting functionality. However, if the account did not have that reporting functionality or was not located at Bank of America and not sending these messages, we would select no. We would then populate this box here with the reason why those messages are not being sent to Bank of America. Again, we will revert this back to yes. We've also added this option at the bottom to denote whether or not the account has been closed. While generally the accounts are still active and this will be no, if you have closed an account, you should indicate it here and select the date that the account was closed. Again, I'm going to mark this account has not been closed. After reviewing and updating all of the information on this screen, you can navigate to the next screen using the button on the bottom right. The second screen you will be taken to is the Bank Information screen. The general bank information and bank contact information should be reviewed and updated if necessary. Once reviewed and updated, you can navigate to the next screen. This is the third and final screen and contains the signatory information for this bank account. On the left side of the screen, you can see there are spaces to indicate whether Robert Calamo and Sean Kovler are signatories for this account. If they are not signatories, you should fill in the explanation in the appropriate box provided. If they are signatories, you can indicate they are, and those boxes will be removed. Once this information is provided, it will populate automatically going forward and will not need to be repopulated each year unless there is a change. On the right side of the screen is where the local signatories should be input. Starting this year, we will also be tracking the title of the signatories to ensure proper segregation of duties. While the signatory names will be pre-populated with the current data, you will need to add in the titles for those signatories. Once you have completed the signatory updates, you will need to click on the Submit button on the lower right screen. Once your account has been submitted, you will see that it was successful, and you will be navigated back to the home screen, where you will notice that the account information last updated is the current date and time. Now that we have successfully edited a current account, we will go through the process to add a new bank account. New bank accounts will be added to the region and country denoted in the Setup section on the left side of the home screen. Therefore, it is important that if you have access to more than one location, you ensure the proper selections before adding a new account. To add a new account, simply click on this plus icon on the bottom of the screen. You will need to populate the general account information, the bank information, and signatory screens that we saw previously. I have already pre-populated some of the basic information for a new account and will navigate through the screens. As you can see, they are exactly the same as the View Edit screens we walked through earlier. I have updated all of the information and I am going to submit this new account. My new account was successfully added. I have now been navigated back to the home screen, and we can see that the account I have just added was also added to my list on the home screen, and I can now go and view edit this account if necessary. We hope that this video was useful to show you the new WCS Bank Account Management portal and its functionalities. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to your regional controller or a member of the Treasury team.